Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. So good afternoon and welcome everybody. Damien and Kirsty are thrilled that you are here to participate in their marriage ceremony and day of celebrations. Today's service has been designed with Kirsty and Damien to reflect and celebrate the unique qualities of their partnership. This service celebrates the one life we have, the love, the friendship and the family that surrounds us all. Today's ceremony gives Damien and Kirsty the chance to express their love for each other, to celebrate their journey and to look to their hopes for the future in a way that is meaningful and personal to them. Although this is written in a secular spirit, whatever faith and beliefs you hold, I hope you will enjoy this afternoon. This service is not just a celebration of them, but it is also a celebration of all of you too, the people that have loved and supported them. So today is a time to remind you all how much you mean to them and to acknowledge the importance that you have had in their lives so far. You are not here as a passive spectator. Your role today and for their future is to witness their love and commitment to each other, to share in the happiness and to lend your support in the adventures that are to come. Now, some of you have travelled quite some distance today, and many of you have spent a lot of time and energy contributing to making today amazing. And Kirsty and Damien would like to thank you for all of your efforts. There are, of course, people who can't be here, who would have loved to see them get married, and who are sure to be on our hearts on such a special day. So, to start today in an unusual and romantic manner, Kirsty and Damien have chosen to include a candle lighting, a beautiful way to represent their union. So our worlds are composed of 4 elements: earth, air, water and fire. These elements have for hundreds of years been symbolic of change and transition. They are often used in ceremonies to celebrate the important moments in our lives. Damien and Kirsty see themselves as represented in the world's elements. Damien's calm, grounded and rational nature is represented today through the elements of water and the earth, and Kirsty's driven, passionate and emotional energy through fire and air. Like the elements, Kirsty and Damien balance and energise each other within their relationship. They challenge each other, work with each other's strengths and lean on each other for support. Through the balance between their personalities, they help each other to become the best they can be. We are therefore going to light 2 sets of candles. The first are four candles grounded in the earth and water elements and representing Damien and Kirsty's roots and history. Family are central to who we are and who we will become. And Damien has taught Kirsty of the importance of family and encouraged them both to love and connect with their own respective families, whilst also looking towards their own future and building their own family. So in celebration of our roots and of our families old and new, I would like to invite Taz, Kirsty's mum, and Steve, Damien's dad, to come forward and light their own respective candles. And I'd also like to invite Nick, who is a bridesmaid and best friend, and Tim, who is a close friend, to come forward and light their candles. And whilst we're lighting them, I'm going to ask them all to think of something really positive and happy to tell Damien and Kirsty. Okay, so do you want to come forward?
One, shouldn't I? No, we got tissues as well. Use the camera to light the other one. Yeah.
How long have we got?
That's all right. We know what it
Wanna
meant.
do one?
We know we did it. Do you want to try the next one?
Just keep it on there for as long as you can. Do my dad's as well if you can. Dad, you stand at the end of the bench. If they burn for a while, they might stay.
Okay, let's try the last two.
It's okay. Anyone else? Give them all a hug.
I think that was your light there. I saw a fire. What was your thought, Nick? Tip it down, Tim. Tip the match down. Three's good. That's it. Sure, thanks.
Okay, do you want to give them a hug and a positive Can we have a round of applause, please? I think we'll relight them during dinner, maybe, hopefully, if you're allowed that in the tent.
Should we swap sides? Why not?
Okay, so second, we're going to try again with some candles in a bowl now. These represent the coming together of Damien and Kirsty in marriage. So marriage is the coming together of two individuals, not to become one, but to walk side by side on this journey through life. Each knowing that the other has got their back, that they will be there for whatever the weather, but that they can be themselves and pursue their own dreams as part of this marriage. By pursuing their own hopes and fears side by side, they have strengthened themselves, flourished, and begun to build a foundation for their future. So I'd like to invite just Damien and Kirsty to hopefully have slightly more success for lighting these candles.
I'm just
For each of
going
the candles they light, one represents themselves as an individual and one represents their marriage.
These should show light, right?
I'm going to pop these a lot as well.
Yeah, good
Because,
idea. We'll just pretend we've done
you know.
it. How's that?
Oh no, you can hold this. And light your own. I'm just going to put these on because
See, she's
there's
helping me out.
more candles going in. Everyone likes that.
Nice. There'll be a light in the pocket. Just pretend, Damien. Just pretend. Dang, you might be the beacon on this one. Yeah. Interrupting the flow, babe.
Just down.
Okay. So, may these candles burn brightly at some future point to represent yourselves and your marriage. So let me tell you a little bit more about Kirsty and Damien. They met when they were just 15 on an accidental double date in Bluewater Shopping Centre. Now, is there an Andy Vickers here? Give me a wave, thank you very much. So, we've got to give a small thank you to Andy because it was him who set their date up, and today probably owes a little bit to him.
Cheers, mate.
When Damien first met Kirsty, he saw her as sweet, smart, cool and beautiful. And Kirsty found him hot, confident, funny and flirty. They got on immediately. Their first proper date was a luxurious trip to McDonald's, where Damien made her pay for her own dinner. They were each other's first love in all physical and emotional senses, and their brief relationship is the one that Damien, at least, compared to every other relationship for the next 10 years. Neither Damien nor Kirsty could quite let go of each other. Kirsty would perhaps be on a trip to Bluewater and find a reason to go past where he might be working, in the hope that she would accidentally bump into him. Later on, they would sporadically check in with each other over social media to see how things were going. At a memorable Mumford & Sons gig, they even tried to meet up. But despite being in the same place at the same time, there was no phone signal. It was just not their time. Fast forward a decade, Kirsty had trained at Southampton Uni, had studied and lived in Holland and Denmark, and was now working in PR. Damien had spent time holiday repping and was driving and selling pies for a living. They accidentally came across each other on a dating website, and Kirsty, always playing it cool, messaged with a "fancy seeing you here." For both, though, the tension and excitement was rising. Their first meet-up in a decade, well, we can't really call it a date, it was a quick coffee in London, because they both happened to be free and in the same place. It took Damien quite some courage to ask, and this time, of course, he paid. They followed this with a walk on the Thames and simply did not stop talking. They connected as never before. The stars were aligning, the butterflies were flying. Over the next few weeks, their friendship rapidly turned into romance after nights out in Rochester, London, and quite a lot of drinking. After just a week, Damien was in there with the I love yous, and for once, Kirsty felt she was exactly where she needed to be. No running, no concerns, no worries. This was it, absolutely perfect. Relatively quickly, the drive between their homes in Sittingbourne and Gravesend became a drag. And so Kirsty asked him to move in with her classic yet offhand, "Well, you're here so much, you might as well." It took spending that summer together for them both to realise this was probably it. When autumn came around and Damien started uni, they began to look for their own place together. Life has never been sweeter, and living together was as natural as breathing for them both. I would now like to ask you to give us a huge round of applause and a very warm welcome to Shay, Kirsty's younger brother, as he's going to come forward and read us something he has specially written for today.
Seeing you wed the one you love makes me glow inside, fills me up with happiness and warms my heart with pride. For I know Damien must thank his lucky stars that fortune smiled down on him the day he won your heart. He'll share in your adventures as I have shared the same, find comfort, strength and companionship each time he speaks your name. You'll brighten up his everyday, bring sparkle to his life. You are truly a lovely sister, Kirsty, but you'll be a diamond of a wife. The dreams, the love, the laughter, the fun we've had together, a confetti of sweet memories to cherish on forever. Whether we're close or far apart, on me you can depend. You're a part of me, the heart of me, my sister and my friend. I love you, Kirsty and Damien. Raise your glass with me in a toast. Congratulations, Kirsty and Damien.
Man. Love you.
Love you.
It's got to be up. Quite the cutest thing I've seen in a long time. So Kirsty and Damien have had a whirlwind 3.5 years together. They love being outside and have climbed mountains in Wales and Scotland, had drunken holidays in Italy and wonderful family holidays to Crete. Kirsty loves that Damien just knows how to calm her down, knows what she needs even before she does. Such as when he took her to the Isle of Skye for her 30th birthday, just to be in nature and get away from it all. She, in turn, took Damien away to Rome for his birthday, where, after an amazing dinner, they promised each other a yearly trip to a Michelin star restaurant. Apparently. Kirsty and Damien's relationship is about romance, love, laughter, and making time for each other. They have built a great connection together. When I asked them what they loved about each other, Kirsty said she loved his positivity and how he sees the bright side of life. She admires his bravery. Nowhere was this more obvious than when he gave up a well-paid job to go to uni to pursue his dreams of becoming a teacher. Damien rarely complains about difficulties, he just gets on with it all, in a solid, dependable, but always fun way, which she absolutely loves. In many ways, Kirsty and Damien balance each other's souls. Damien is so laid back and helps Kirsty to rebalance, reminds her to take a breather, and subtly suggests things for them to do, helping her regain her sense of self. In contrast, Kirsty gives Damien the fire and the energy he needs to get going, without which he'd never have pursued his dreams of teaching. For Kirsty, Damien has taught her a lot about love, security, forgiveness, which has helped her manage her stubborn streak. Kirsty has taught Damien to aspire, to dream, and to have pride in everything that he achieves. Damien loves Kirsty for her strength and her moral compass. He adores that she will always stand up for what she believes in, whether that is for herself or for others, regardless of the consequences. This naturally takes a courage and a self-belief that he really admires. He loves that she always has dreams and plans for their life together, and that they share the desire to raise children by setting the best possible example they can be to their future family. Quite simply, Kirsty makes him feel secure, loved and valued, and happier than he has ever been. The last 3.5 years have helped them become stronger, and they have realised that they both bring out the best in each other, simply by being themselves. They now know that whatever life brings, with love, togetherness, talking and humour, they can take on anything. In knowing each other, they have changed their lives, their careers, and their sense of self for the better. They have become a team, grounded in friendship, and have a deep love and respect for each other. What more could anyone want in the foundations of a marriage? So before we reach the exchange of vows, I'd like to invite Sue, Damien's mum, to come forward and give us all a reading.
When he looked into her eyes, he learnt the most important part of the language that all the world spoke, the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding in their heart. It was love. Something older than humanity, more ancient than the desert. What the boy felt at that moment was that he was in the presence of the only woman in his life, and that, with no words, she recognised the same thing. Because when you know the language, it's easy to understand that someone in the world awaits you, whether it's in the middle of the desert or in some great city. And when two such people encounter each other, the past and the future become unimportant. There is only that moment, and in the incredible certainty that everything under the sun has been written by one hand only. It is the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning. If you can always be as close and as happy as today, yet be secure enough to grow and change along the way. If you can keep for you alone your love as man and wife, yet find the time to share your joy with others in your life. If you can be as one and walk through marriage hand in hand, yet still support the goals and dreams that each of you have planned. If you can dare to always go your separate ways together, then all the wonders of today will stay with you forever.
Okay, Kirsty and Damien, if you'd like to move back just a little bit, that'd be great, and face each other. So we now arrive at the heart of the ceremony, where Kirsty and Damien will be exchanging their promises to commit to a loving and fulfilled future together. The promises they are making today are those they intend to keep for life, to cherish and commit to their relationship, as symbolised through the exchange of wedding rings. Wedding rings are an outward symbol of your relationship, a reminder of the love that surrounds you both. They are there as a reminder of your constancy and connection with each other. So no matter the distance and wherever life takes you, there will always be a piece of the other with you. So if you will join each other to make your commitments. Say, I will.
I will.
Say after I say this.
I will already.
So Damien, will you take Kirsty to be your wife? Will you promise to love and to cherish, to adore and to respect, and to continue sharing all that life has to offer for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Thank you. And Kirsty, will you take Damien to be your husband? Will you promise to love and to cherish, to adore and to respect, and to continue sharing all that life has to offer for as long as you both shall live? Okay, so we now arrive at the personal exchange of promises. Can I ask the best man to come forward and stand with me, please? Whoever's got the rings, both of you can come up.
They both
Thank
have
you.
rings.
Oh, you both got rings, fabulous. In this one. The little ones. Okay. Have you got yours in? You've got yours. Damien, do you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want the microphone? You've got the ring for... Okay.
Kirsty, these are my vows to you. From the moment I saw you again, I felt like my life was going to change forever. Without you, I was lost. The years before you seemed less somehow. That day in London, you looked incredible. Better than anything my mind had dreamt up over the 10 years of not seeing you. I think you are the most beautiful and amazing woman I have ever met. When we walked along the river, our strides matching. Your smell still familiar somehow. It felt like I was home again. You instantly made me want to become a better man. I felt like the luckiest person alive. And I vowed to myself that I would make you mine no matter what. I knew I loved you instantly, and maybe I never stopped. All that point, all of my previous struggle made sense because it was the road back to you. You make my world complete, and you've given me more purpose than I have ever felt. Since then, we have become so strong and such a team. You have given me so much encouragement and love to become the man I am today. We are joined in marriage. Our connection will last forever. I know you will make the perfect wife and one day an amazing mother. I promise to love you and to care for you through the good and the bad times. I will listen to your fears and hold you when you get scared. I promise to always be your calm in the storm and keep you grounded, to always support you in your moments of weakness, encourage you in your moments of dreams, and to celebrate all of your successes. I will always make you coffee in the morning and give you a kiss at night and tell you I love you. I promise to always believe in you and be your partner in all our adventures to come. Our marriage will be our bond. I will be faithful and respectful to you. I vow to be the best husband I can be and the best father for our potential children. I want to grow old with you and call you my best friend. I love you. Team Cook forever. Casey, please.
So who's got Kirsty's ring? If you can come forward, give it to Damien and place it on this one. Third finger of the left hand. Yes, thank you. Bend your finger at the knuckle slightly if it won't go on. Should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Keep it. Yeah, put it all the way on. Okay. Shit, too big. Just bend your finger slightly at the knuckle and it should slip over. Perfect. Okay, Kirsty, it's your go. Do you want the microphone? Yeah. Do you want the tissue? You can shove it in your bra if you need to. I pulled them out in exactly the same order that they were in the envelope.
You and I are lucky enough to have a once-in-a-lifetime love. A love mapped in the stars, a love we can't escape, a love that will always find its way. Before 2016, there were lots of moments I treasure that made me who I am today. But during every single one of those moments, I was searching for my person with starry sunflower eyes. The person that would love me despite my stubbornness and clothes shedding. The person that would put me first as I do them. I would never find what I was looking for because I'd already met him. Something that was once a single girl's daydream was really going to come true. The moments that shaped us were preparing our hearts as they made their way home, to a place where we were ready to help each other grow, to fight our fears and find courage, to protect each other with all our power, and to be the best Kirsty and Damien we could be. We met again as the people we could fall truly in love with. And yet, I still have flashes of surprise at random times, like when I'm driving or in Aldi, that I'm actually marrying Damien Cook from 15 years ago. My gentleman, soulmate, lover and teacher, you inspire me to be true to myself. Your jokes make me laugh when I'm too serious. Your calm soothes me when I'm emotional. Your chef skills keep me nourished. Your rational mind guides me when I'm lost. And your appreciation for beauty opens my eyes. And your strength to take a difficult path alongside me excites me. With all my heart, soul, mind and body, I promise to support you to be your whole true self. I promise to encourage you to reach even further than you think you can. I promise to celebrate you and your achievements. I promise to practice patience. I promise to ignite your passions when you need it. I promise to be the mother you've always dreamed of having for your children. I promise to love you fiercely and to be all yours, as I was then, as I am now, and as I will be.
So place the ring on the third finger of his left hand. Oh, you'll make me cry. So congratulations, Damien and Kirsty. You may seal your promises with a proper kiss. Can we have a round of applause, please?
So we're now going to take a few moments to sign Kirsty and Damien's vows at this table. If anyone wants to come up and take a photo, you're very welcome at this point. And I'll just clear this a bit. Do you want to get those?
I'm sorry about the really crappy pen.
Oh, really?
There's the whole page of my vows, by the way. You can read them there.